because someone in our Patreon comments section, sorry, our Patreon subscribers asked for a video like this because they've seen the carnage that is our comment section. We decided to do a meanest comments of 2025 episode. So what you're pack it in, you're gonna get some of the all-time best slash meanest slash funniest comments we've gotten all year. Phil, just give me a quick litmus test. Just pick one out of a hat you want to talk about.
All right, so here are some that I have pulled from 90s MTG, which is a YouTube channel and also a Twitch stream that y'all should watch if you don't. I'm sure everybody who listens to this knows of 90s MTG and has watched it before. And I love this one, referring to watching me play 60-card deck, 59 cards that draw cards. I think Phil should just toss in one Thassa's Oracle and call it a day. Now, thank you. I really want to appreciate that comment for doing. I think they're right. I think I should just play a Thassa's Oracle and call it.
Yeah. I mean, and that's I would say that is the tamest of the comments. So that's like
very
strap
tame.
in. Yeah.
If you want to get a little like if we want to do this like hot ones where the comments just get increasingly hotter as we go down. There was no Scovilles in that one. Maybe this one's a little bit longer. Video length spoils the result. Ain't no way my boy Phil is winning a match in 16 minutes. That's not true. I play my decks fast.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give everyone a night. This was probably my favorite of the year. The whole comment is much longer. We're not going to give anybody's names out. I'm not giving props to the people who write shitty things on our comments. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. This one's actually not as shitty, but it was a great, very funny comment to me, and it says, "Podcast sounded like two kids doing a book report after reading the first and last page." And I think that was from our state of the metagame from 2 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can blanket So when you said here's the topic for today's episode. I'm going to tell a story. Here's a little anecdote.
Yeah.
Do you know the actor Adam Driver?
I am 1 degree away from Star Wars because of Adam Driver. I was in an episode of Girls once.
Well, there you go. So you're 1 degree away because you started an episode alongside Adam Driver. And one time Adam Driver was doing, I guess it was a talkback or something. I forget for what movie it was, but somebody stood up, made a comment where they said, effectively, I think this movie is bad, and here's why it doesn't work. And then he said to Adam Driver, who he was talking to about this in the talkback, so he says this movie is bad, and then he goes, "What do you think of that?" To Adam Driver, what do you think of that? That he thinks that the movie is bad. Mm-hmm. And Adam Driver, perplexed of what he's being asked, goes, I don't know. Fuck you, I guess. And that's have you seen the video?
Sure.
Yeah. He's just like, okay.
My response is, get bent.
I guess that's it. I guess it's over. And so that's how I feel every time we get a nasty comment. I'm just like, okay.
I'm down for it. I'm not saying don't comment. Call us out, of course. And hey, if you want to be rude, at least be creative. That's
my favorite thing to do. I
like to picture the last one painted. I could see us as two guys doing a book report and only reading the first and last page. I was a classic underachiever in high school.
Yeah, my favorite thing is if I read comments where people dunk on us, I love dunking on us with them. If you find a comment that is dunking on us, you will likely find me dunking on us as well with that person to realize if they realize that they're the asshole.
Yeah.
You know the meme where it's the thing where it's are we the baddies?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always do that to make the person look inward. Just look inward out there, folks.
Yeah.
Should I do another one?
Yeah, do another one.
This dude said, "Finally, a win for Phil on stream."
That's great.
Here's another one. Finally. Here's another one. "I wish I could filter out Force of Phil. Excellent player, but incredibly drawn out games for a tie." Now, I just want to reiterate, I play my decks fast. Just because people don't scoop ain't on me.
Yeah.
But here's one it's not necessarily mean, but it is suggestive. It is suggestively mean, Zach.
It is suggestively mean.
I'm curious what Force of Phil's record is since he only plays miracles. Now, Zach,
He's not curious that it might be higher than he thinks it is.
I sure hope it is, Zach, but we can never be sure. We can never be sure. And here's the final one that we pulled from 90s MTG comments. I never see Force of Phil win, but his deck is beauty. It sure is. Thank you. Thank you for your support out there.
You gotta have a nice comment every now and again. This isn't just meanest comments. It's also weirdest comments. We'll have a couple nice weird ones too. But
Zach, I might have the award for the cleanest, most perfect comment regarding our content.
Oh yeah,
it's a comment, and the whole thing is trash content.
Yes. onto comments from our episodes, right? Yeah.
Trash content. Absolutely. Well
this is a good one. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Phil. Hard stop there.
That's it. That's the whole comment.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Phil, but Tempo has the best deck instead of traditional Delver. Doesn't make for a great format. I just love the I can't believe I'm agreeing with Phil. That's a great start. One of my all-time favorites was and I deleted this because the guy was terrorizing people in our comment section. Don't be that guy. Like, if you want to leave a funny comment or whatever, like, make it about us. Don't start terrorizing other people in our comment section. But this guy said about me and Phil, hey, I found two victims of Crackgate here. And I'm like,
yeah,
damn, we were there.
Zach, a recurring motif of our comments is us being on drugs or some kind of stimulant.
Oh man, what was the caffeine one that I sent you the other day?
Oh yeah, hold on, let me find that one because that was a gem. that was
while you're doing that, I will read a couple more of my favorites. Zach, thank you. The sweater you're wearing reminds me of that monkey wearing a jacket trapped in a mall. I don't even know what that means, but genius. I love that.
Great, fantastic. This one is Jesus. Someone here's one from a recent episode. Jesus, someone tell that guy to lay off the caffeine. Now
we don't even know who it was about.
We don't know. It could have been.
It could have been me. It could have been you.
Anybody's guess. Actually, in the comments, let us know below who do you think should be who was that comment directed toward?
Yeah. This comes from somebody with 1 subscriber on YouTube who says, "Bands, you two crack me up. Play blue and figure it out. Folks like you cost us money. I'm not concerned about your feelings or lack of foresight. Stop wanting to ban." And you know what? My response is no.
I'm always gonna want.
We're out here costing people money. You know, people are out here taking us way too seriously if they're making financial predictions in the format based on anything that we have to say.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Here's one that I really enjoyed, and it was pretty recent, and then it was followed by another one that was pretty recent and excellent. Phil plays bad cards.
True that.
It's the whole comment. No follow up. No talk of which cards they're referring to. Was that Strass Daddy? Just all of them. No, that was a whole different. Who knows? Who knows? It wasn't Strass. Strass would never do that. Strass is a gent.
Yeah.
He's a scholar.
Yeah, it's true.
He's a kind individual. Here was another one. Couldn't sleep. Saw Miracles versus Control. Was asleep before even trying.
Got him.
That's one of the ones where I go, oh, fuck you, I guess.
I'd be interested in listening to this podcast way more if Zach wasn't constantly shouting into his microphone and making my ears hurt. It's a conversation between co-hosts. Why are you shouting to feel heard? Obviously, you don't know anything about my childhood, sir.
Zach, I think we should get into it. Why is it that you shout to feel heard, Zach? Let's talk about that.
I mean,
maybe that's what
I guess we can start. Like, are you going to go Freudian on me? Is where we're going to blame this on my parents?
That's the content people want, Zach. If anything, let's get really the comments about that. Yeah, let's have Zach's therapy be in the comments. Here's one. So
I let Phil rant, and then I need to just make sure that I get heard immediately, and he gets all of my thoughts in before before I hear any more of his. Is all.
Don't. I just don't know if I've ever ranted before. I mean, I would love to. Please roll the tape if I've ever ranted. I don't know if that's true.
This one's I think, in response to me saying Entomb should be banned.
Okay.
So you guys think banning old cards that have been for 10 plus years in the format instead of banning new push cards that were tailor-made to push out old cards? Wizards will do what they wish. It's sad to see content creators easily catering to the path that leads to Hasbro making more buck. Keep at it soon. Legacy will be a rotating format. I got news for you. Legacy's been rotating for a while, and without banning these cards, it's not going to stop the format from rotating. If you think that we're out here to like protect you from the predatory Hasbro policies, it's just not going to happen, even if we tried.
So same commenter as the book report comment, so you know we're going to bring some heat, is LMAO, Phil casually ignoring that his pet deck was 20+% of the meta for 5 years and being far and away the best deck during that time seems disingenuous. Now, I think this was a talk about metagame share when cards were banned from certain decks. This is alluding to Sensei's Top and Miracles being the best. Now, Miracles never had a 20+% threshold. It never actually got to that point. Although it certainly should have, because the deck was good enough, but it also wasn't the easiest thing to play. But casually ignoring.
Yeah, casually.
Casually. No. If I want everybody out there to know, if I ignore evidence to support my opinion, I'm doing that intentionally.
It's definitely not casual. It's anything but casual. It's competitively ignoring, maybe.
Let it be known that it is intentionally deceitful, and I only want to make everybody worse off.
Yeah. This comment's great. Ban everything until Force of Phil is the best player, then ban Thwart.
Yeah. Once I mean, Thwart should go. I mean, honestly, the entire Bounce Island cycle should go. If we can't have Gush, why should we have Daze or Thwart?
Yeah. Here's one that's directed directly at me. I'm never a fan of the ones that are like, "Hey, you look like this guy," because I look like me. But this one was funny because I had to. This is a non-video episode. You're just gonna have to look this up, everybody, and I'll spell it for you. Zac is looking more like Harry Carey every day. That is an old man sports like reference. That's Harry Carey.
Is that how you pronounce
Harry
his last
spelled
name?
like Harry. I don't know. I'm not
Carey.
75 years old. Like, I have no idea. So Harry Carey is a sports guy. He's got big black glasses. It is spelled Caray. You can look it up and confirm or deny in the comments. Go ahead. Tell me I look like Harry Carey.
I'm pretty sure it's Harry Carey, and
is it Harry Carey?
I thought it was Harry Carey, which is why it's so much funnier. If it is Harry Carey, and it's been Harry Carey this whole time, then I'm gonna have to double back and just presume that you've been right in saying Teferi.
Yeah, it might be true. I do it in the real world too, Phil. It's not just for fictional characters.
It beats just throwing people off.
It beats that like weird photographer guy people used to say I look like, which I don't look like either. I forget that guy's name. He turned out to be a creep too, so I'm not trying to give that guy any press. Let me find some other. We've got a couple more here. This is going to be a relatively short episode, but fun nonetheless. Let's see here.
I would like to call out, and this one we will because it is out there on his Twitter. But shout out to friend of the pod, Brian Boschenroll Koval.
Oh yes, this is a classic.
Who at the Legacy Cup in Las Vegas, we played each other in round 1, and it was great. And he wrote in his report, lost to Force of Phil's 4 Sanctuary Miracles, boarded wrong, made a plan like it's normal Just Guy, rather than understanding it's Phil's bullshit. And let me tell
Classic.
you, that's my favorite. That's my tweet of the year.
Put that on his tombstone.
Put that on my tombstone.
Yeah. Put it on yours. Of course, we're not putting it on anyone else's tombstone.
Put it on everybody's tombstone. Make it a standard tombstone to buy. What a blessing.
This one's good. How dare Tempo be dethroned after a decade and a half? Let's make sure to ban anything to shape the format back to the same Tempo shell it was because blue shell is a sacred cow. And then in parentheses, this is sarcastically toned.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that it's sarcastically toned. All right. What do we got here? Still love the I can't believe I'm agreeing with Phil comment.
Yeah, and honestly, this is also a time to remind people, like, this is why you got to get in the comments, because you too could hear your
yes,
comment
get in
at
the
the end of the
comments,
year
please.
as one of our faves.
Phil, do you have any more? I have one more here that I know of.
We pulled the best ones. Those are the ones that were my favorite throughout the year. So you can wrap us up on the last one we got here.
All right, finally, specifically went out of my way to buy thwarts because of Phil.
Praise be, amen.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, so almost forgot one more. This one was by MTG Chicago, and it's, yo, Phil's looking like Zordon over there. Classic. That's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah.
It's gotta be. I mean, if anything, we gotta make. Yeah, I should make a Zordon token.
Zordon. You're getting at me for Teferi, and you're saying Zordon? They had a TV show. They pronounced it as Zordon.
Nah, bro. Too many
Zordon?
syllables.
Zordon, what is he? Some Gen Z child? Zordon?
Dude, we need the the adventures of Zordon and Teferi.
Yes, I would love that. That would be great. I was always a big Bulk fan. I liked Bulk and Skull. Those were my boys.
Hell yeah, that's it.
I think from there, again, this is one of the last episodes of the year. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. This was a Patreon supporter's idea. He wanted to remain anonymous for this, so I'll respect that for them. But yeah, Patreon supporters really made it big for us this year, but also this month, where we got a lot of new ones, and I'll make sure to give everybody their proper due in January when we get back to recording the show twice a week regularly, and then having our additional episode. You can join us at patreon.com/eternaldurdles. And with that said, Phil, you have anything else you want to
add? Let's all root for Sensei's top unban. It's time.
It is time.
One of our commenters believes that Miracles made it to 20+% of the meta before, and it didn't, but it should have. It capped at like 17 or something like that. It got close to 20. I was rooting for it, but let's get it back there, fam. Let's work
back to 20%. All right. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks. Nice. Before you go, I need some help. Please subscribe to this channel and do your part to help sustain the legacy content ecosystem. Just subscribing to this channel goes a long way to reminding YouTube that people love and support this format. Now, if you really want to go the extra mile, you should think about supporting us through Patreon. Both the links for subscription and Patreon are right here. And if you're listening on an audio format, you can go to patreon.com/eternaldurdles. Thanks so much for watching.